Hey, boys and girls, welcome to Story Time. Today, I have a very special book for you. We've kind of been talking about friends and being kind and being a good friend. Well, today I want to read to you this book. Have You Filled a Bucket Today? A Guide to Daily Happiness for Kids. And it's by Carol McLeod, illustrated by David Messing. So the author writes the words. The illustrator draws the pictures. Excellent. You are so smart. Alright, here's the title of the book. Here's the cover. Here's the back of the book, and there's a little description about the book, kind of telling you what it's about. And here's the spine or the binding. Alright, and when we open it up, we see the title page. Have you filled a bucket today? Have you filled a bucket today? Now you're probably thinking, I got a bucket? What are we talking about filling a bucket? You're going to see. Here we go. All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You can't see it, but it's there. So did you know you were carrying an invisible bucket? You have a bucket. Each member of your family has a bucket. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbors all have buckets. Everyone carries an invisible bucket. So we all are carrying an invisible bucket. That's so cool. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and your good feelings about yourself. Look how proud they are. They have their buckets, and their buckets are filled. They look like they're feeling proud of themselves. You feel happy and good when your bucket is full, and you feel sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. So when you're feeling good about yourself, and you're having a good day, and everything's going your way, everything's making you feel good, your bucket's full. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. Other people can fill your bucket, and you can fill theirs. You can fill your own bucket too. So how do you fill a bucket? Well, let's just see. This is going to tell us. You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give someone a smile. That's being a bucket filler. So when you say and do nice things, you're filling other people's buckets. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says and does nice things to make others feel special. When you treat others with kindness and respect, you fill their bucket. So when you do something nice for somebody, you're filling their bucket. But you can also dip into a bucket and take out some good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. That's a bucket dipping. Oh, so we don't want to be a bucket dipper. Bullying is bucket dipping. When you hurt others, you dip into their bucket. You will dip into your own bucket too. So when you're being rude to someone, or you're ignoring them, or you're bullying them, that's being a bucket dipper. We don't want to be a bucket dipper. Many people who dip have an empty bucket. They may think they can fill their own bucket by dipping into someone else's, but that will never work. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's. So when you're being ugly to someone and ignoring them and being mean, that's not making your bucket full. But guess what? When you fill someone else's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. You feel good when you help others feel good. So when you help someone, that makes you feel good too. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. You love your mom and dad. Why not tell them you love them? You can even tell them why. Your caring words will fill their buckets with joy. So just by telling someone why you love them, that you're filling their buckets. Watch for smiles to light up their faces. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled a bucket. If you practice, you'll become a great bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket, and think of what you can say or do to fill it. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to the bus driver. He has a bucket too. You could invite the new kid at school to play with you. So those are two good ideas. You could write a thank you note to your teacher. That's a great idea. You could tell your grandpa that you like spending time with him. There are many ways to fill a bucket. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. It doesn't cost money. It doesn't take much time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighborhood better places for all. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. So why not decide to be a bucket filler today and every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of the day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? Yes, I did. That's the life of a bucket filler. And that's you. The end. I want to thank Mary Jane for donating this book to our class. I love it. And it gives us some great ways and some great ideas how we can be bucket fillers too. I hope you can do something to fill somebody's bucket today. Saying you love them, complimenting them on something they're doing, telling them how nice they are, or just being nice to them. All of those are different ways you can fill a bucket. And, what did it say? When you fill somebody else's bucket, it does what? It fills yours. So repeat after me. Be a bucket filler. Be a bucket filler. Be a bucket filler. Bye, boys and girls. I love you.